Hello friends, here we are learning four more figures of speeches: simile, metaphor, euphemism and synecdoche. So first of all we'll see simile. So we'll clear what is simile. The purpose of simile is to describe one thing by comparing it to another thing that is perhaps seemingly unrelated. So we'll remember simile as similar word. Similar means same. Comparison of two things using the words like and as. The words of comparison is used. See the example: life is like a box of chocolate, or Rex is like a lion in the fight. Or in one of the poem of William Wordsworth, Daffodil, he says, I wandered lonely as cloud. So in these three examples, life is compared with box of chocolate, Rex is compared with a lion, and a poet himself compares himself with cloud. So here the comparison between two things, and the words of comparison here are like and as. Now see the next figure of speech, that is metaphor. So it is a form of figurative language. We'll remember it with the help of two words, that is meta plus fera. Meta means over and fera means to carry. So carrying over something to go beyond the given thing, carrying over something. Here we'll remember in this way that in this figure of speech, two things are compared by stating that one thing is the another. But it is very clear that we cannot use the words of comparison like or as. See the example: the clouds are cotton balls in the sky. Here the two things are compared, that is clouds and cotton ball, but without the words of comparison like or as. Rex is lion in the fight. In simile we have seen Rex is like a lion in the fight. If this sentence is like this, Rex is lion in the fight, without the words of comparison like or as, then it becomes the statement of metaphor. Now see the next figure of speech, that is euphemism. So what is the meaning of euphemism? In Greek, euphem means good omen. And how do we remember euphemism? Eu plus fem. Eu means good and fem means speech. So use of words in an unusual or imaginative manner. Simply we can say a polite word or phrase is used in place of one that may be too direct or unpleasant. See the example: he is differently abled. Instead of saying he is handicapped, we'll say he is differently abled. Or see the reality of death. Here the reality of death is conveyed in very mild words. Instead of saying he dies or he died, we'll say he passes away. So in Hindi I will say that अगर किसी की मृत्यु हो गई है तो ऐसा बोलने के बजाय कि वो मर गया है या उसकी जान चली गई है, उसके बदले में इस आत्मा ने तो केवल चोला बदला है, इनका स्वर्गवास हो गया है। तो इसमें इतना ज़्यादा डायरेक्ट वर्ड्स यूज़ करके जो दुख होता है वो नहीं होता है, और माइल्ड रियलिटी को माइल्ड वर्ड्स में बताया जाता है. सो in this cases of euphemism, harsh reality is conveyed in very mild words. Now see the next figure of speech. It is synecdoche. How do we pronounce it? Synecdoche. The pronunciation is synecdoche, and the meaning of it is to sense or to understand. So simply we can say the simultaneous understanding means synecdoche. It is a figure of speech in which a term as whole refers to its part, or a part of something refers as its whole. Part is used for whole, or whole is used for part. It is most simply described as replacing a part with whole or the whole with the part. Now see the example. Have you got wheels? If the writer is asking in this way, he is asking his friend that if he has got car, bicycle or any vehicle having wheels. Second example, I have helping hands. It means that I have many people to assist me. So instead of saying people, I am saying I have many helping hands. I have many people to help me. The part of people, hand, is used to indicate actually the people. Now remember these four figures of speeches in this way. Simile means similarity, and the comparison is stated with the help of like or as, the words of comparison. Metaphor, again the comparison of two things but without the words of comparison like or as. Euphemism, harsh reality is conveyed in polite or mild words. Synecdoche, part for whole is used, or the whole is used to indicate the part. So this is what the four figures of speeches. In the next video, we'll see more figures of speeches, four more figures of speeches. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice time.